We just got Donald Trump's plan to end the war in Gaza. The White House released the 20-point proposal. There is surprisingly some good and unsurprisingly some bad. Let's break it down. The first point is that Gaza will be a de-radicalized terror-free zone that does not pose a threat to its neighbors. Second point, Gaza will be redeveloped for the benefits of the people of Gaza who have suffered more than enough. The first point is a bit of a nothing statement. That's how you'd want to be able to describe basically every place in the world. It's the details on how you get there that matter. As for the second point, I'm definitely not going to argue with it. The people of Gaza have suffered more than enough. Third point is where, in my opinion, things get really interesting. It reads, if both sides agree to this proposal, the war will immediately end. Israeli forces will withdraw to the agreed upon line to prepare for a hostage release. During this time, all military operations, including aerial and artillery bombardment, will be suspended and battle lines will remain frozen until conditions are met for the complete staged withdrawal. They even put out a graphic to go along with this. The blue line is the supposed current line of control for the IDF, and the yellow line is where the IDF would withdraw to per point 3. The reason I find this point so interesting is that all Hamas has to do is agree, and then it is Israel that has to stop their bombardment. They have to move first. Things get a little more complicated with point 4. Within 72 hours of Israel publicly accepting this agreement, all hostages, alive and deceased, will be returned. I have no moral qualms with this point. I think Hamas should release all the hostages. I am just worried that they won't. And we have point 5. Once all hostages are released, Israel will release 250 life sentence prisoners plus 1,700 Gazans who were detained after October 7th, 2023. Including all women and children detained in that context. For every Israeli hostage whose remains are released, Israel will release the remains of 15 deceased Gazans. I think that point would become even more relevant if Marwan Barghouti is included in those Palestinians released by Israel. He is obviously a very controversial figure, and we will come back to him during one of the later points. Point 6. Once all hostages are returned, Hamas members who commit to peaceful coexistence and to decommission their weapons will be given amnesty. Members of Hamas who wish to leave Gaza will be provided safe passage to receiving countries. I'm not terribly optimistic about this one on both sides. I'm not sure how many members of Hamas would actually agree to this. As for Israel, they have not really shown a willingness to distinguish between combatant and non-combatant members of Hamas up to this point. I'm not really sure that's going to change. Point 7 and 8 are all about aid going into Gaza, and it just seems woefully insufficient to me. There needs to be an absolute opening of the floodgates in terms of assistance going into the Gaza Strip.